Data analysis means use statistical analysis method to investigate a ground number of data. It is a process of generating information and results from raw data. In real situation, data analysis can help people to make rational decisions. The mathematical base of data analysis was developed in 20th centuries, but it becomes available after the popularization of computers. Here are 5 steps of how to make decisions based on data analysis. First, we need to define a question. What do we want to know about a business or an organization? The question should be specific, clear, and measurable. Then we need to decide what to measure and how to measure it. The factors we use in data analysis should closely related to the question, and it should reflect a clear meaning of the question. How to measure the data can be various. We can examine the best method to test the factor. The third step is collecting data. There are 2 types of data, quantitative and quantitative data. Qualitative data are subjective and interpretive, such as the interview and surveys. The quantitative data deal with the numbers and quantities. These are the data that can be measured objectively. To measure quantitative data, we can use 3 methods: regression analysis, hypothesis testing, and Monte Carlo simulation. Regression analysis is very useful in prediction and forecasting futures. We can use one independent variable and many dependent variables. The independent variables are the factors that people decide that what close related to the decision to the question, and the dependent variable is the data that we use to predict from the independent variable. Regression can help to explain the relationship among each factors. Hypothesis testing can be also called t-test. We can generate 2 conclusions from the hypothesis, reject it or fail to reject it. We will never accept a hypothesis. It can be used to predict decisions impact. Monte Carlo simulation is used to calculate the effects of unpredicted variables on a specific factor. It is mostly used in predicting risk and uncertainty. We need to use random numbers and data to come up with all kinds of outcomes of each situation. The advantage of use random numbers is we can know how random numbers would affect a decision. To measure qualitative data, we can use content analysis. This is a method to help us understand the overall themes that emerge in qualitative data. Novel analysis is a method that focused on the way stories and ideas are communicated throughout a company. The 4th step is analysis data. The normal numbers that we can looking for are mean, median, maximum, minimum, and variables. We can also draw a graph to show the relationship between the dependent variables and independent variables. Regressions can show the linear relationships. There is many softwares can help us to do data analysis. For example, Excel, that's the one that we always use, and the tablet is the one we are learning. If we need to use the data for more complicated or more professional way, we can use R or SPSS. These are the computer languages that used for statistical computing and graphics. The last step is interpreting results. If the result of data analysis shows a strong support of conclusion, then the conclusion is productive conclusion. We also need to think about whether the data analysis limits the conclusion.